Okay, so first we're gonna start by writing our name and class code with a pencil on the back in the bottom corner. We're doing this with a pencil because this paper is a little bit see-through. So if I held it up to the light, you can kind of see my hand through it. So you don't want to write it in a Sharpie, especially because we're going to be hanging these on windows, and you don't want that to bleed through. So I'm going to flip my paper over, and I'm going to start in the center of my page in small, drawing a heart. And then from there, we're going to expand our heart bigger and bigger and bigger each time. So the first heart I'm going to draw, and remember, if you're not confident in drawing hearts, you start with a pencil first. And I'm going to draw my heart right in the middle, and I'm going to keep it small. So drawing a candy cane hook on one side and another hook on the other side. And I can make this line a little thicker if I want it to be. And now all I'm going to do is continue to draw hearts bigger and bigger and bigger and keep growing. I could connect them each time at the top of my heart, or I can leave a space in between each top, depending on how I want this to look. It looks a lot cleaner if you leave a gap, and it looks a little more abstract if you connect the tops. And remember, I'm not pressing hard with my Sharpie. We want the sharp tip of the Sharpie to last, so we don't want to press that down or smush our edge into the Sharpie. That's how we ruin the Sharpies. Now I'm going to require you to draw at least 3 hearts, which gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. But you can draw more than 3 hearts if you can fit them. But we need at least 3 hearts. So I have 3 right now. I'm going to decide if I think I should do 1 more. And I think I have enough room where I can. So I'm going to draw my last heart, and it's okay if it goes off the page a little bit. I'm going to try and make it fit. Maybe my bottom's going to go off the page. And draw my last heart shape. Again, remember, these are inspired by Kandinsky's abstract circles, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So once I have all of my hearts outlined in Sharpie, I'm ready to start coloring in each space. Now, when we are coloring in and we're choosing our colors, remember we have to pick from a color family, which most of the color families we've talked about before, and you know some of the color families. Some of them might be new. So whenever we discuss color families, be thinking about which ones you want to choose. And if you want to add some silver or some gold or maybe black to your color families, then that's okay. But try and stick mostly to one color family. So I've selected the paint sticks that I want to use for my heart, and I selected the cool color family. And I'm going to decide on what pattern I want to do. So I'm going to go in some sort of pattern. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paint sticks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. So I'm going to start with either blue or green. Since I have 2 blues and greens, maybe I'll go dark and then put my purple in the middle. So I'm going to start with my dark blue. Most of your paint sticks should be able to screw up unless they're running low. And in order to get on the edges, I'm going to use the edge of my paint stick. So instead of always using it flat like a glue stick, we can use it on the edge to fill in tighter spaces. So I'm going to color in my entire inside circle. And remember, to get those tight edges, we're going to use it on the edge. Now, once my edge starts to get flat, use a different edge or screw it up a little bit more. Now, you're only going to grab a few paint sticks at a time, no more than what you see me grabbing here, since we really don't have that many paint sticks, and we're going to use them correctly. I'm going to screw this back down and make sure I put the cap on all the way. Now I'm going to continue this process all the way to the end. Okay, and now my heart is all finished. I'm gonna make sure I colored in all of the white spaces and double check for my name and class code on the back. Make sure it's readable, and don't forget that class code. Since we will be hanging these as a whole school somewhere else, I won't hang yours if you do not have your name and class code. Once I'm done, make sure I put it somewhere safe, wherever it's supposed to go. Clean up my space, and then I'm all finished.